the biggest shame of yesterday, goes to Sofo Azorka. Wherever he is this morning, he should bow his head in shame. He should be ashamed of himself. He should be ashamed of his attitude. He should be ashamed of the character he has built for himself. And realize that, indeed, this is 2025. Violence has no place in our democracy. Violence has no room in our elections. But for Azorka yesterday, I don't think we would even have a single complaint of anything. There were macho men there.
Yeah.
Why? Everybody, NDC had macho men there, NPP had macho men there, but nobody threw a punch. And that is even a testament to show that having macho men present at an election doesn't necessarily lead to violence. Sometimes I keep saying, when I have a gun to Hamza's head, and he has a gun to my head, there will be peace. Oh. There will be peace. There would always be peace when I have a gun to him. But the problem will come. There will be violence when Hamza has a gun in my head, on my head,
and you don't.
And I don't have. So me, I don't have no problem. Bring 10, I bring 10. Then we are seeing each other. Then there's peace. You understand? And yesterday it was demonstrated. But Sofo Azorka should be ashamed of himself wherever he is this morning, and should understand that. I mean, how can a 70-year-old man be instigating violence? And for you to be in front of cameras, and I was even laughing when I saw him, make a fist. I look at you, I'm like, this one, if I'm standing in front of you, you can't even throw this punch. But you throw, I'm telling you, 70 years.
Are you sure?
70 years. Unless you are a spirit. 70 years. But even when you are
how would you know if he's not?
But why? All of us, I come from Latte. I come from Latte, I'm not afraid of spirits. I come from Latte, I'm not afraid of spirits. You understand? I'm not afraid of spirits. Spirits come and people tap their heads and they keep quiet. Come on. Everybody, that there are metals, cut metals. So we should all be careful. The only thing that is omnipotent is God, Allah. Beyond that, all other spirits are nonsense. You understand? So when you come to a space like that and you are viewing spirits, you should be careful because you don't know the spirit the other person is also coming with. Because so long as you know your spirit is not of God, then you know that it's not omnipotent. So there could be another one higher than yours. You must be sensible. I give credit yesterday to the NDC third vice chairman for the high level of restraint and emotional intelligence.
You mean the MPP?
The MPP third vice chairman. Yes, Alhaji Masaudu. Because but for that show of emotional intelligence yesterday, that place would have sparked into something else. Because he had boys behind him.
Yes.
Azorka also had boys behind him. So when Azorka's boy hit him, I was afraid. But I thank God for that split second of emotional intelligence. I think this morning, the NDC leadership should be calling Azorka and say, hey, you are 70 years, enough is enough. Go home and rest. And if you are not going to, if you are not going to,
his age.
If you are not, it's probably over. if you are not going to rest, then allow the people to have some peace. Now, Hamza,
but is there any merit to what allegedly led to this?
No, there's no sense in it. Not even just merit. There's no sense. It's complete foolishness. It's complete foolishness. I mean, I've told you, anything violence, I don't go into. It's complete foolishness. You do not fight, especially grown men. Isn't it embarrassing that you have a vice chairman of the party in power standing in public holding first? What is it that is happening that you cannot use math or the police or law to deal with? Why? An old man at your age, you've done this. Let the boys even do it. He himself did this.
But do you go take down party paraphernalia of your opponent? So
there's a law, there's a process. So the fact that Hamza removed my number plate means I should beat him. Why? You understand? Why? 2025, Hamza removed my, so I'm going to beat him. No, it doesn't happen that way. I'm saying that nothing should warrant fist cuff. That is my argument. Like nothing, absolutely nothing. Like no excuse. No excuse. And MPP and NDC largely demonstrated that at Akwatia. And I must give credit to the NDC because, I mean, you barely have the NDC behave themselves in this manner. And I think they did very well, very, very, very well in Akwatia. And I'm urging them to continue, Now I hear Hamza all of a sudden becoming a political scientist and advice. Come on, these NDC guys. If there's anybody that is not learning, it's them. How many elections have we had in this country? 9.
Yes.
How many have they won? They won 4. 4. We won 4 until the very recent one. You haven't won too many elections more than us. Why are you preaching to us? It is not as if you have won elections, be plenty, and we are not winning, so you are coming to advise us. Simply because you won the 7 months a good one, all of a sudden you have become a political scientist.
By the margins with
where
which they
were
won.
you when you were losing 2016 by the highest margin at that time? You see, the point is that at the time 2016 you lost. It was unimaginable. And then it happened in a bigger way in 2024. That should tell you that yours could even be 2.5 million in the next one. You understand what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, for you to be attacking engineer and basically spending 15 minutes on him, unprovoked, tells you the level of arrogance these NDC guys have gotten simply because they won one election 7 months ago, and all of a sudden they think that.
Now you agree with the engineer?
Oh, can you? I don't agree with him. I'm not happy with your attack on him. That and then don't come and cut me. I watched the time. He did 25 minutes.
He didn't do 25 minutes. Dennis, he didn't do 25 minutes.
Okay, you let me
This is
continue.
your timer. We need to check it. This is your
So
timer needs to be audited.
let me continue. So you see, the NDC all of a sudden have won an election 9 months ago. And all of a sudden they are the best political scientists in this world. And I ask myself, how many have you won over us? Come on, we've had 9 elections. We won 4. You've just won your 5th one. So you don't have anything superior over us. Whatever we did, that made us remove your military regime. Okay? In 2000. And then we came to power between 2000 and 2008. We'll do it again and come to power in 2028. Whatever we did, that made us remove your party in 2016 and came back to power for the last 8 years. We'll do it. If you had all this sense, all these political acumen, you were in opposition for 8 years. You just came back. You were in opposition for 8 years. You couldn't win election in 2016.
They've seen the light.
You couldn't win election in 2020. Okay? Why are you all of a sudden pointing to yourself the best political strategies in this world? And who says you cannot win an election in this country with even one region? If the numbers say so. We are running a system that says that you get 50 plus one of the people who turn out.
Yeah.
So all this region thing, stop it.
You think it doesn't hold water? It doesn't work?
Because we don't vote on tribal line. We don't go and put tribes in places and say this tribe come with this tribe. It doesn't matter.
But wouldn't it be better for you if you are winning in more regions than
it doesn't
what you hold
matter.
now?
It doesn't matter.
You think we should just stick to the numbers?
It is population. The numbers is what they say. That thing is majority. Majority. Why are you discounting the efficacy of the majority? So if, for example, there are 20 regions, and out of the 20 regions, I win one, and the one is the majority, you are saying we should ignore it. We are talking about voice of every voter. And you are talking about geographical and political demarcations. Political demarcations. We are talking about the voice of each voter. Every citizen must have a voice. It is the voice of the majority of the citizens that matter. And you are talking about political demarcations. We don't run that kind of system in Ghana. When we begin to run that kind of system, then we'll talk about you are criticizing the engineer, telling him that he should accept the system we run. And you are making some other bogus, analysis.
So you think you have national representation irrespective of the political demarcation?
The national representation is about the numbers you get when you have the majority. It is about the numbers. It is about the numbers. The law says that when we go into an election, get 50 plus 1. If you get 50 plus 1, the law says that is the national representation that you have. Now, Nana, the NDC speak, and sometimes I wonder what it is that they think they are doing or where they think they are. We're in this country. When the NDC split into 3, they didn't die. They split into 3. Do you remember NDP? Obeda Samoa?
Yeah.
Francis Esiam. Where did they come from? Where did they come from? Didn't they go and pour pepper and hot water on Francis Esiam and Obeda Samoa and Co at an NDC conference in Koforia? They decided and Co. Did they die? Is NDC not here? Why is he preaching to us and making it look like NDC? And he says from 1992. Which 1992? Since 1992, your party has split into 3. Since 1992. How dare you? Because you won power in 7 months, all of a sudden you are arrogating to yourself a certain invisibility. Since 1992, your party, do you remember Fonka Games? Never in the history of this country could anybody imagine that the founder's wife, the founder of the NDC's wife, would leave the party and form a party.
Yeah.
What moral authority do you have to make it look like you are some superpower? You are no superpower. You won an election in 2024, just as MPP won an election in 2016 and 2020. Keep quiet. Focus on the job. Fix the situation. As we speak, you have crudely removed the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana based on allowances and based on the transfer of her own subordinates. That is what you should be worried about. If there is anybody that is putting or threatening our democracy, it is your party and your government. And the manner in which you are destroying every institution in this country. Fix that. As we speak, dollar has come down, but prices are high. Fix it. As we speak, gold holders are keeping the gold in their pockets because you are monopolizing the gold and you are giving them prices they don't want. Fix it. As we speak, the dollar that you made so much noise about and came all the way to 10, and you said that it was coming to 5, in the last 2 days has risen and almost hitting 12 cedis. Even when it was 10 cedis, Abochi was selling for 13 cedis. Today it is 12 cedis. Fix it. As we speak, students in Abri girls, some of them are having only 1 meal in a day. Some are sleeping on the floor. Fix it. Those are the things that you should concentrate on. You see, there is no law that says that when you won 2024 elections, the entire country was mortgaged to you. The country had given you a mandate. Leave MPP's business to ourselves. If you didn't die after your party split into 3, if you didn't die after your party split into 3, then MPP will not die. If you didn't die, when the founder, do you know now Akwatia Rollins is a co-founder of the NDC? You know how formidable she was in the formation of the NDC. She has left your party. You didn't die. We will not die. The MPP is the most democratic party you can think of in this country. We will not die. We would fix ourselves. We will reorganize ourselves. We will remobilize ourselves and make sure that we take power away from the NDC and save this country from the incompetence in 2028. So yours is not to be concerned about MPP. Yours is to look at how the basic things you promised the people you are unable to do. Those are the things you should.
Right, wrap it up for me.
Now,
wrap it up for me.
In his attack with on engineer, he goes about and says, "Which minister did you see there?" He's lying. He's lying. He's lying. He's lying.
Who did you see?
Sam George was there. In fact, let me tell you something.
Not on election.
Let me tell you something. I remember on Sunday, on our way from one community to the other, I was in the vice president convoy. Sam George actually.
You were in the vice. Oh no, you mean Dr. Bauer?
Yes, former vice president. Right. Sam George actually asked us to park so that his convoy will pass. Former vice president too. I'm telling you, and he actually passed us. He passed. I was like, hey. Charlie.
But he's your friend?
Yes.
He told you so very well.
Oh, Missy Opaya, I catch the vice president convoy, no? Told the vice president convoy to park. That was when I realized that, Charlie.
Power sweet.
Power, yeah. Like, in fact, I was regretting because I realized I didn't use power.
That's where you actually felt the loss.
He was there. The Upper East Regional Minister was in Akwatia, all the way from Upper East. In fact, go to the Upper East Regional Coordinating Council Facebook page. He has posted his campaign he's doing at Akwatia on that page. And I'm sure Hamza is not happy about that because Hamza is an intellectual. He won't understand why you would post your campaign for NDC in Akwatia on the Upper East Regional Coordinating Council's page. But he's there. Which minister wasn't there? The chief of staff himself spent days in Akwatia. There's nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I disagree with engineer if he sought to make a point that there was something wrong with it. There's nothing wrong. But Hamza shouldn't be lying and creating an impression that the engineer doesn't know what he's talking about. That I will not take. I am here to protect. I'm here to protect citizens who are attacked. Who are attacked by.
Whatever happened.
But as I respond. Oh no, why would you respond?
Let it go. So we can move on to other matters.
Of course, you are allowed to. So all I'm saying is that all in all, let's congratulate Akwatia. And let me specifically congratulate the NDC. I mean, elections are meant to be won.
As if you have a choice.
If you go
do it well,
I can decide not to congratulate you.
No, do it. It's not as if you have a choice.
You know me, if I don't, what would you do to me if I don't congratulate
you? Would you speak on the Musa Dankwate? Would you apologize to Musa Dankwate?
Why should I apologize to Musa Dankwate?
You called him a Jana.
See, let me take
time. But it's 2024
let me take time to explain this.
No, just 2 minutes.
Let me take time to explain this.
Don't
do that. Why you like it? You like the conversation. Which one? You're enjoying the conversation. Let me tell you something. I have never, and you can go and play all my interviews on. I think we usually speak about this on the
big issue.
The big issue, Eyewitness News. I have never had any issue with the data Musa Dankwate puts out. Always, my conversation has been that we look at the data, not in the nominal figures, but the issues in there, and we use that to shape our strategies, just as we do for all polling. I have never had any. I've always said that. In fact, we are driven by data, and we actually do use all the reports that we receive, and we go through it, we analyze it. My point, which I will be vindicated soon, not today. I know, you think I don't know? Today, all the barrage of attacks, I know. But the day would come when everybody will call me again and say, hey, this is all miracles. Musa Danko has been doing a hatchet job for the NDC for a very long time. I have no doubt about that. But you see, there's something about Ajana 1, Ajana 2, and Lotto doctors you don't understand. Lotto doctors, they win Lotto. They win. It's not like they lose everything. They also win Lotto. So the fact that Musa Danko's predictions are coming to pass doesn't mean that I am wrong by describing him as a Lotto forecaster, a Lotto doctor, Ajana 1, Ajana 2. Because Ajana 1, Ajana 2, they win elections. Do you remember the GBC advert? I am reliable. You remember that time? So it's not like they don't win. So you see, the description of a Lotto doctor and the description of Ajana 1, Ajana 2 doesn't mean that the Lotto doctors do not win elections. So it doesn't mean that Musa Danko's predictions...
But are they as consistent as Musa has been?
Oh, see, I'm telling you that I have never had an issue. Go and play all my interviews.
Can you go
I have never had an issue with the data.
Can you go back to engineer?
My principle is consistent. The data... No, I'm not.
You are.
You know
very
to explain the point. I am not afraid to state my opinion. I have never been. I don't care. You are aware. Go and check me. I'm not one of those people who are... I stick to my opinion.
Just before the declaration, you posted Ajana.
But wait, let me tell you. So let me tell you what happened. So let me tell you. See,
it creates an impression. It creates an impression. It creates an impression that he's doubting the work Musa has done.
Listen. If you bring a Sabi, and then you begin to follow City News reports and their stories, and one hour to the elections, you yourself begin to shake, and then you begin to tilt a certain way. It means that you are Ajana 1, Ajana 2. You are hedging. There is nothing wrong with it. It doesn't mean that your prediction will not come to pass, but it clearly shows what you are and who you are. My principle on Musa Danko is simple, and I insist. I don't care. I don't think it will come today, but it will eventually come. When that day comes, everybody will call out for me. I am telling you that Musa Danko is doing a hatchet job for the NDC. Me, Miracles, my number one opponent, I have only one opponent in my life, is the NDC. I think they are dishonest. I think they are not truthful. I think they are insincere. And if you are doing a hatchet job for them, you are my opponent.
Very well. Thank you, Dennis.
It does not in any way dispute, research. I've never at all, at any point in time, does that.
Very well.
One day, we'll be in this country when my vindication will come. You see the way now, you see yesterday he was tagging me and saying that he's been saved from my claws, and that day will come. Yesterday, yes, you were saved, but that day will come.
Thank you. Good morning to you and your panel, Akwatia.